Okay, people. Today, we will be talking about goal setting and time management. Welcome to our workshop. Okay, so I handed out all these worksheets to you, and I will be going through it together and filling them out. So, talking about goals. So, big goals can be very frightening. Have any of you gone on a hike before? Have you ever been able to see the top of the peak before you, like at the bottom? Yes?
No.
No? Mr. Timothy? Like the top of the mountain while you were at the bottom. Yeah. So when you saw it, were you intimidated by it? Or what kind of feelings did you have? Yeah? Excitement?
It's gonna take all day.
It's going to take all day. Yeah, exactly. So sometimes that's how goals can feel. Like you see the end goal, and sometimes you're really excited about it, and sometimes it's just really intimidating. And so what we're going to focus on is how big goals, they do take a lot of effort and they do take a long time, but we're going to figure out how we can tackle these goals with them being less intimidating. So these are the ideas that we've put together. So we need to break those big goals into small steps. And I really like this quote. It doesn't matter how big the steps are as long as they take you in the right direction. Right? And so that's where our company or organization name came from, One Step Women's Health, is because health is a lifelong goal and it's really intimidating, but all it takes is one step. All it takes is one step out your front door so that you can keep going. So anyway, break your big goals into small steps and that will get you up your mountain. So first you need to make a list of all your goals. Second, you need to break down those goals. Third, find a good time management system and work with it. And 3, celebrate your small achievements. So the first one is make a list of all your goals. So at the top of your worksheet is this section to list 6 of your goals. Go ahead and do that now. Okay. So here's some examples of some fitness goals, right? And I liked these examples. To list a few, it says focus on short distances, aim for 4 workouts a week, water instead of Diet Coke, eat more but better, be okay with rest days, yada yada. So these are all really great goals, but they are huge goals. All like water instead of Diet Coke can be really hard for some people to make that decision. So out of your goals, I'm sure that you listed, I'm sure they're great goals, but each one of them requires different action steps. So that's where the next one comes in of break your goals down. Have any of you heard of the SMART system, right? Okay, perfect. So SMART, it's an acronym for be specific with your goals, make sure your goals are measurable, make sure they're achievable, they're relevant, and they are time bound. And so now I would like you guys to pick just one of your goals that you listed and on your worksheet and then break them down for all of these. And I'll leave this up so that you can refer back to what each letter means. Okay. And then would anyone feel comfortable sharing what their goal is? Just off the top of your head, next.
I want to climb Mount Shasta.
Okay, So what would be, so that's specific, right? You want to climb Mount Shasta. How would you make that measurable? What timetable would you
Oh, like you've got a dream.
do? Okay, and how would you train?
Go on hikes, like day-long hikes of going up Mount Shasta,
Mm-hmm.
and then prepping it, having snacks, knowing exactly where to start. You have to start at like Bunny Flat.
Perfect. Okay. And then, so obviously do you feel like it's achievable for you
yeah.
personally?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And then is it relevant? You go on hikes, so
Yeah.
it's relevant to you. And then time bound, when are you going to accomplish
Not in the winter.
it? So in the spring of next year.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so next is find a good time management system. So there are a billion and one different time management systems out there. So the most important thing is to find one that works for you and then stick with it, right? So this is just one that I found. Generalize, you need to prioritize, schedule, keep a to-do list, rest, and then delegate. And then last, you need to celebrate your small achievements. So on the worksheet, it has all of your goals, how you're going to attain it, and then my reward. So every time you finish one of these goals that leads up to your big goal, make sure you celebrate those small successes. Has anyone seen Hot Rod? So you understand the gift. They celebrate by bubble popping. Okay, so I really liked this quote. It says, "A dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. And a plan backed by action makes your dreams come true." So, does anyone have any experience of when they've made a goal, broken it down, and it actually happened? They met their goal, I should say.
Any goal?
Any goal.
Daily at work.
Okay. Explain.
It's every day I have my sheet of paper and I write down everything that needs to get done. And sometimes they're big tasks, and I'll usually delegate them, turn them into smaller things that need to get done. Big plan of action.
Awesome. Anyone else?
My son's wedding.
Okay, that's a big event.
Big event broken out into 6 months.
Okay.
To where everything came together in the end. Took definite breaking it down in small baby steps to accomplish that.
Okay. That's awesome. That's a really good example. All right, finally, I wanted to end with a pep talk to help us all.
The world needs to stop being boring. Yeah. Boring is easy. Life is not a game. Life is silly. It's time to do something.
All right. Just like he said, it's good to have dreams. Just get to the end.